I love that I learn and grow every day from my clients. They teach me about strength and resiliency and love and beauty, and it's something new every day. The first session is my favorite because clients come into therapy often feeling like they have little power over their lives. And I know that showing up for that first session is one of the bravest, most powerful things they can ever do for themselves. And I am lucky to be a part of that and to be a part of this journey they're starting on. Teen depression and anxiety are at an all-time high. Teens are burdened with challenges that impact their mental health, well-being. These challenges range from low self-esteem to social media, academic influences, athletic pressures, family conflict, navigating divorce, peer pressure, body image concerns, and so many more. Teaching teens to own their own power really means that they learn how to embrace their inner strengths and their potential, and then they learn to recognize their self-worth. With empowerment comes confidence in their abilities and choices, and they stop kind of using the opinions of others to define who they are, and then they believe in themselves to be able to solve problems and issues and conflicts. So when people start therapy, they usually come in really focused on the negatives, and not just the negatives in the world, but the negatives in themselves. So I kind of want to show what happens when we flow our energy to those negatives. It shows you what happens when our energy is flowing to the negatives. It gets bigger, and then our positives get smaller. They get kind of crushed by our negatives, and we certainly aren't using our positives as much as our negatives. So that's our driving force, and we're not as productive when we're doing that. We're not as filling our capabilities and our strengths and using them. So what we want to do is we want to turn that around, and we want to put our flow on our positives. We want to make our negatives where they're manageable. We can't do away with them. Everybody has both, positives and negatives. We want these manageable, not overwhelming, and we want our positives to uplift us to deal with our negatives. So one way that we try to start shifting our energy that I have clients work on is doing their lists of positives and negatives. We can also list it as strengths and weaknesses, or things we like, things we don't like. But whatever we do is we need to list both of these. And when we get done, we work on loving both of these, and we really look at our positives, because those are what help us with our negatives. And that's how we kind of put our negatives where they need to be. Some we can move off our list, some we just have to accept. But if we don't know our positives and we don't use them, that's hard to do. So we start working from this place of knowing our positives and loving them and working with them.